If you guys are looking to get a stacked NBA 2K account or to get your badges grinded, make sure to hit up GoatPlug on Instagram. His link will be in the description.
I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I ride the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in the video with yet another video. Today I'm coming to you guys with the best two-way builds in the game. Now I went over these early in the year, but I only limited to the best two-way build. So if it had two-way in it, that's how I ranked it. But for this build, I'm ranking it on what's the best defensive builds that can also do stuff on offense. So pretty much if you can do anything on offense, I'm pretty much ranking it on what's the best defensive builds. Instead of it being like a best lockdown builds, it's just the best two-way builds. So yeah, man, pretty much any builds you can think of, perimeter lockdown, anything like that, that's the type of list that this is, pretty much. So yeah, before we go too far though, let me go ahead and go over the daily giveaway. We got daily giveaways on the channel all banger week, banger month. So pretty much all you gotta do is be following me on Twitter. On Twitter, I'm gonna be sharing a link to this video in a post. On that post, all you gotta do is show me proof that you like the video and are subscribed and you're into it. It's just that simple. It's not nothing extra. It's just that simple. I'll be putting your name into a randomizer and it's gonna be the one that's gonna get selected from there. So pretty much just that simple. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get straight into this list. Alright, so for the two ways, we got a lot of lockdown builds. So just be prepared for lockdown builds to be coming out of the woodwork. So the first two-way build that we're going to be going over is pretty much a pure lock. Literally, that's really what it's here to do. It's small for a pure lock, and it's literally just here to take defense. Now, it can get contact dunks. It can catch people off guard with the dribbling because it has 7 playmaking badges. But with that being said, it's really here just to really stick defense and stick defense at the highest rate. Now, it's just the best fully defensive build, like when it comes to just being able to play defense from that standpoint. Yes, because literally look at the stats on it, bro. The stats on it are crazy. You get pretty much everything high on defense except for steal, and you know what I'm saying, like bro, you still get 30 defensive badges. So like that's the max you can get either way. So there's no point in wasting that when you can get more on finishing and playmaking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is gonna be the only honorable mention on this list. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get straight into the top 10. Alright, coming in at number 10, just like the last build, the only thing holding this build back is the fact that it cannot shoot. It has no badges on shooting. It only has 1. But with that being said, it's better than the last one because you get finishing and defensive Hall of Fame. Now, you can get contact dunks on the last one, but you can get contact dunks on this one even more because you have Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to playmaking, you get even more playmaking badges too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind too. But with that being said, you also get defensive Hall of Fame. Now, the only thing that's holding it back, like I said, is the shooting. But it's still a really good defensive finishing build that can also catch people off guard with the playmaking. Now, you didn't upgrade your ball handle like the last one, but you still going to be able to catch people off guard because you're going to be faster. And as you can see, you're going to have a high strength to be able to guard more positions too. So yeah, man, this is a really, really good lockdown build also, just like the last one. You can pretty much guard all positions with this build. Like a lot of people like to run big man on the 2s, big man on the 3s, big man at even the Wrecking Pro-Am with this build. Like I believe this is Laker Fan's actual build that he uses. So in my opinion, coming in at number 10, but none of these builds on this list are bad two-way builds at all. They're all goatified two-way builds. Like these two builds are probably the best lockdown, like pure lockdown builds on the list. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, coming in at number 9 is the Paint Beast. Now, the way I made it in my video, I made it 7'3". But for this list, the best way to make it for this type of list is 6'10". Now, when I was talking about in that video, I was talking about the best center build because like there's a lot of centers that want to be 7'3". Now, looking back on it, that probably was dumb to make it 7'3", because especially when it comes to stuff like Giant Slayer, you don't have to, if you go like 6'11" or below, I believe it doesn't, Giant Slayer cannot affect you nearly as much. So yeah, man, I feel like 6'10" is the best height for this build. So you go 6'10", the defense on it is gonna be crazy, finishing crazy, even the playmaking crazy. You're gonna be really, really balanced on this build. You're gonna be able to do everything that you really want to do on this build. Now the only thing that's holding it back again is the shooting. You have no shooting. You only upgrade one on the shooting, and that's the 3-pointer. But pretty much everything else you can do. You know what I'm saying? Now perimeter defense isn't the highest. You know what I'm saying? You probably would want, now all you gotta do if you really want to have a high perimeter defense is just, instead of putting it on steal, put it on perimeter defense. You're gonna be straight on the perimeter defense. You're gonna be the guard a lot more positions, especially if you go 6'10". But with that being said, bro, this is still a very, very good build for the 2 ways, because you're gonna be able to dunk at a high rate. You're gonna be able to catch people off guard with the playmaking. Now, you know, you don't have anything up on your ball handle, but you still gonna be able to catch people off guard. So yeah, but yeah, you can get contact dunks on this build, all that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, with that being said, it still comes in at the number 9 spot on the list. All right, coming in at number 8 is going to be the second best big man on this list. Is going to be the Glass Wing Lockdown build. And this is a build that can get shooting and defensive badges Hall of Fame. Now, you can shoot at a high rate. So pretty much when it comes to 2 ways, if you can spot up at a high rate, that counts for me high. That counts high. And if your defense is crazy, that counts high. Now, this build has good defense for big man. But you can make it a lot of different ways. You can make a Glass King lock a lot of different ways. Now, this is the one I made on my channel. But like, you can make it a lot of different ways. Now, in my opinion, this is the best big man build in the game, in my opinion. But you can, like I just said, you can make it a lot of different ways. But with that being said, the finishing is high, playmaking is high, shooting is high, especially for this type of build. Now, the only thing that I would say, if you want to be able to guard multiple positions with this build, you're definitely going to need to have your defense like structured a little bit different. Like loud quickness is gonna be needing to be up, perimeter defense and stuff like that. But with that being said, bro, it's still gonna be the best big man defender on this list, because literally you have everything up on defense for the big man, except for loud quickness maybe. But like, yeah, you know what I mean. All right, coming in number 7 is the 2-way inside out scorer. I just posted this build last Monday. If you haven't already, go ahead, check that video out. It's called the 2-way slashing playmaker plus the offensive threat, because that's literally what it is. It's a lockdown build that can do anything on offense. You can get contact dunks, it can shoot, it can play make. So when it comes to the 2-way possibility, it's probably the best 2-way guard build in the game besides the 2-way slashing playmaker. It is the best 2-way point guard. It definitely is the best 2-way point guard. Now, the only thing holding it back is the size. Now, when it comes to a 2-way, you want to be able to guard as many positions as possible. So that's the only thing I would say is holding it back. Now, it can do all that on offense, but it's only 6'5". Now, if you put lockdown takeover on it, you can definitely guard more positions, but you kind of messing it up, in my opinion, if you don't put slasher takeover on it, because you can't get contact dunks at that point. So you can't get contact dunks at that point, so it kind of doesn't make it as well-rounded as it could be. So yeah, now the defense on it, you do get really good defense, Hall of Fame defense and stuff like that. But in my opinion, with it being that short, I feel like I can't rank it too much higher. But it definitely can guard taller positions at 6'5". It just can't do it at the same rate as some of these other builds on this list. All right, coming in at number 6 is going to be a surprise for everybody. But coming in at number 6 is a 2-way slashing playmaker. Pretty much just for the same reason as the last one. It's just going to be undersized compared to the other builds on this list. Now, the other builds on this list are only 2 inches, 3 inches taller. But that's a big difference, bro, when it comes to trying to guard bigger people. Because literally, I don't like giving nobody free points. So, like, literally, if they just make anything just because I'm shorter than them, that's just free points. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I'm guarding them perfectly and they pretty much get no contest, that's just giving them free points at that point. So, pretty much, 2-way slashing playmaker, it can do anything. Shoot, playmaking, you know what I'm saying? It can speed boost, get contact down. Defense is really good on it. The only thing holding it back is the size. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, y'all know how I feel about the 2-way slashing playmaker. It's the best build in the game. But when it comes to this 2-way stuff, it's not the best. It still comes in at number 6, top 6 in the game, with it just being 6'5". That should show you how good of a complete build this is. So yeah. All right, coming in at number 5 is going to be the Playmaking Glass here. Now, I posted a version of this but this is gonna be a slightly different tweaked version to the way I would make it. Now, instead of having 1 finishing, you have 3. Instead of having 20 defensive, you have 16. Instead of having 17 playmaking, you have 18 now. So you only lose 1 total badge, but you have better playmaking. Now, the only difference between this build and the 2-way is how much taller it is. You can make it 6'8", and you're gonna be able to guard way more positions. It's gonna be way more well-rounded on defense. So yeah, man, gotta keep that in mind. But with that being said, it's not as good as the other builds on this list for the defense and how well-rounded it can be on defense and how many positions it can guard. It can guard just as many positions as any other build on this list, but when it comes to the 2-way side of it, it's not as good at finishing as the other builds or shooting or playmaking. So yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, man, Playmaking Glass here coming in at number 5. All right, coming at number 4 for the 2-way builds. It's gonna be pretty much the same thing as the Playmaking Glass here, but instead of getting only 3 finishing, you get 7 finishing now, and you're just gonna be just as good at defense, just as good at everything, pretty much everything. You're gonna be just as good at everything as you was on the Playmaking Glass here. The only thing is that I would say that's holding this build back compared to the Playmaking Glass here, you don't have interior defense on this. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you wanted to make it a different way, you probably could get interior defense, but it's gonna be hard for you to get interior defense on it. You know what I'm saying? It still gets 16 defensive badges. But with that being said, bro, it's still gonna be a really good 2-way build because you can do so much on the finishing, shooting, and playmaking. But when it comes to the defense, it's not gonna be the same because you don't get the interior defense. But it's still a better 2-way probably because it's gonna be good on defense for sure, especially if you only guard perimeter. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to that interior, you probably will want a higher interior defense. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, man, coming in at number 4 is the facilitating finisher build. Alright, coming in at number 3 on the best 2-way builds is the Rebounding Wing. This is gonna be the second best 3-and-D player pretty much on this list. The Rebounding Wing is arguably the best lockdown build in the game. Arguably the best lockdown build in the game. I cannot lie to you. But with that being said, bro, the one that's gonna be coming in at number 1 is just better in my opinion for what it can do. But with that being said, let me go over what it can do, what the Rebounding Wing can do. Now, the Rebounding Wing, it has good shooting, you know what I'm saying, good defense, and good finishing. So you're going to be able to spot up, shoot at a high rate, cut at a high rate, and make the dunks and layups at a high rate, but you're not going to have no playmaking. But the defense, you're going to be able to do everything on defense at a high rate. So yeah, man, it's going to be really just strictly a spot up build that can cut and stick defense on pretty much any build. So yeah, man, the Rebounding Wing coming in at number 3 can literally guard any build, spot up at the highest rate, and cut still. But it can't get contact dunks, so don't expect it to be able to get contact dunks, but it's still a really good build. Alright, coming in at number 2, the best 2-way build for the 2-way slashing playmaker type of builds is the facilitating finisher. This is going to be able to go up to 6'7", so now you're going to be able to guard more positions, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to guard more positions, and you're going to be able to have really good stats on it, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that I would say is holding it back compared to the Playmaking Glass here to be able to guard more positions is the interior defense. But there is a way you can make it have interior defense, but you just have to take a hit on certain things, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, bro, it's still a really good build. I'm telling you that right now. It's still going to be a really good build. All around, bro. All around. From the shooting, you're going to be able to shoot on this build. You can shoot on any build that has shooting, enough shooting to be able to have shooting badges on it so that you can shoot. And then finishing, you're going to be able to get contact dunks, and you have 10 badges to go with that. You're going to be speed boost on this build, and you have 20 badges with Hall of Fame to go with that. And defense, you're going to have Hall of Fame. We already know how that works. So yeah, man, in my opinion, this is going to be the best 2-way slashing playmaker build on this list. And it comes in at number 2 on the best 2-way builds in the game. Alright, and coming in at number 1, I'm probably going to be posting a video on this soon. But this is the best 2-way build in the game. Probably the best lockdown build in the game. I just found this the other day when I was trying to make the best shooting guard builds. And yeah, man, it's going to be the 3-level score. This is going to be a build that literally can guard all positions. You know what I'm saying? It can literally guard all positions. And not only it can do that, but it has high playmaking, so you can catch people off guard with your dribbling. You know what I'm saying? You can shoot at a high rate and you can cut at a high rate because you have a high dunk, high layup, and your close shot is so you can get your 4 finishing badges. So yeah, man, it's a really good 2-way build. It can score. You can probably find a way to be able to like make this like a pure shot. You can play like it's a pure sharp, and you can play like it's a pure lockdown. It's really up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's a really good spot of build, secondary ball handler build kind of build too. So yeah, it really just depends on how you want to make it. I went max wingspan on it so I can be able to have the best defense possible on it with lock takeaway, and that's just gonna make it even better of a lockdown build. But yeah, man, go ahead. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, because this is the best two-way builds. For all these builds, bro, I specially made most of these builds. Like when it came to like builds that I already made a most overpowered build video for, I didn't. But when it came to the Playmaking Glass video, I made it through. I've written and made this build just strictly for me, so I definitely updated that for me. But yeah, man, I showed you guys every single best two-way build in the game. None of these builds are bad, so if you feel like I ranked one too low, go ahead and put in the comments on how you would rank it in your opinion. But yeah, man, leave a like on this video if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, man. I got more videos coming out every single day. Turn on post notifications to be the first to every single one of my videos. If you don't have post notifications on right now, I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's banger week. We got daily giveaways. If you want to enter one of those daily giveaways, all you got to do is be following me on Twitter. I'm going to be sharing the link to this video on Twitter. On that post, all you got to do is reply showing me proof that you literally like the video and are subscribed and you are entered. I'm gonna be putting it into a wheel spin randomizer. I'm gonna be entering your name into that, and whoever wins wins. It's just that simple. But yeah, man, share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man.
I just want me a dance right out with that gang that's smoking on endo. Rolling around through my hands, better tuck your chain, they pulling them kick those. Just from the block going crazy. Fuck around and just rob your lady. Got them rockets, you call up a crazy.